This week, something shifted. The kids born in last week's video were born in normal Montana temperatures. Definitely cold, but with a little help, they've done well. Now, we have to get 3 does in labor and the kids born through the historic cold that swept through the nation. The cold came in fast and furious. But that first day, we found ourselves 2 hours away in Malta, where Hadassah was getting her first trick riding lesson. I hope that you believe in answered prayer. We have been gone all day to a trick riding clinic for Hadassah, and I prayed all day today that everything would be okay and that the babies would wait until we got home at least, or not happen at all. We got home and we got her in the stall because I could tell things were happening, and she sat down and had a baby. But this one, I'm glad we were here for it.
Can you run in, Hadassah, and make sure it pops and get cleared off? Go get cleared. Good girl. This one is struggling. There you go. We almost lost this one. It got goop in its nose and mouth and was not breathing. Struggled to get it all cleared, get it sneezing. She's pushing again.
And this is the weekend of the historic winter storm. Although this is normal for our area, we have storms like this. We have terribly cold days like this. So we should be used to it. Although, yes, we expect it. That doesn't mean I'm used to it and that I don't grumble and complain. So I'm working on that. This mama isn't ours. We're babysitting her for somebody, but her owner said that she was due today, and tonight it's going to be terribly cold, one of the coldest nights. So get it dry, warm, up and nursing, along with the one she's about to have.
Shoot. Another backwards one. We're just gonna go for it, Mama. I don't like the way this is happening. Nope, gotta breathe, guy.
We are all breathing. How are you doing, Mama? You better not have another one. I'll cry.
Oh no, another one. Shoot. Golly. Come on. Struggled with having goop and almost suffocating. So what I did was put my mouth around their nose, like their nostrils, and I sucked. You would do with a baby syringe, or the baby bulbs for their baby noses. I didn't have that at the moment. It just happened so quick. She's pushing again. What? That's enough, Mother. Don't be an overachiever. I don't feel anything solid so far. This one here is the one that struggled the most, but it's doing, you can tell, like, these two are getting active. Really, they're all being very active. Here we are again inside the house.
This doe had 4 babies at 1:30 in the morning, and I barely missed being there. Based on the way they were laying, 2 of them most likely inhaled fluid. If only I'd been there. All of these mothers and kids and an old goat ended up in the porch this weekend. What a mess.
Oh dear, we better get other Mama out. We have an issue. This one is mothering its sister's baby, so we need to get her out of here before there's a problem. Okay, let's. Can we grab him? Yeah, your babies are in there. Good job. Right there. Inside. I don't like going backwards. I don't like it when they're backwards. No, let's of white. You good? Are you cleared? All right, I think we're good. She's happily eating. Babies have heat. This is our setup to keep these goats warm during this cold. And here is the 4. 1, 2, 3. And 1 is second. Good job, Mama. How many goats did we have in our house over the weekend, you ask? 10. How big of a mess did they make? Don't ask.
But here is the shift we've been waiting for. 8 kids were born that weekend, and when the weather breaks, so do we. And there is certainly a big mess to clean up. Sometimes the win isn't growth, it's surviving the storm, however the storm may appear at the moment. Our primary job right now is making sure that every kid is matching up with their mom on a regular basis. The tractor is fired up and struggles to start after such a cold weekend, but all of the animals must be fed. That is our first priority. This is like coming out of hibernation. All of the animals soak up the sun, fill up their bellies, stretch, and feel like they're alive again. It's impossible to not stop and enjoy these baby goats. But the reality is, no matter the time, the day, or the season, the daily rhythms of chores and farm work must continue. The daily rhythms are what keep us going, though. It's our steadiness, our security, and what our heart desires. We love this life we live. And even with all our efforts, things don't always turn out perfectly.
We have a dilemma. Floppy has rejected her babies, which means last night one of them passed, and she's not accepting this one. We had to hold her to force her to feed it. We needed this stall for the birth of other goats, and so her babies were old enough and she was doing good in the stall, so we graduated them to the where the other kids are, and that's when the problem began. She rejected them, and that was a sad outcome. So right now we've got to get the goats that are inside into this stall, which means we've got to figure out what to do with her. And I guess that just shows how there are so many complications that can arise with raising goats, and especially in the cold weather, because they have been confined over this weekend so much that it is a little bit chaotic, and that can cause problems.
With this stall ready, there will be 4 less goats in the house, and that is a much needed change. Baby goats just embody the carefree joy of life, don't they? Nothing will bring a smile to your face than spending time with them. It's a never-ending cycle of hauling water and caring for animals. Is it worth it? It must be, because every day we get up to do it again and again. Life. We are surrounded by life every single day. And honestly, it's that life that gives us life. Even when we have to take apart projects that we thought would work, I guess all we can say is that we learned what didn't work, and that's okay. The day ends with a long list crossed off, but tomorrow that long list is back again.